In this soothing and fun sleep meditation for kids, Magic Crystal Land, I would love for you to imagine a dazzling, colourful world where wishes can very soon come true, right before your very eyes. Because in this most enchanting place, anything is possible, and everyone lives with pure positive energy, laughter and peace in their happiest hearts. Can you begin to imagine and see clearly in your mind this beautiful, brilliant, and extraordinary land made of huge and spectacular crystals? Well, what if I was to tell you that this is indeed a very real place? It exists in the wonderful world of dreams, which you can visit right now by just closing your eyes and preparing for this charming and calming meditation journey. Because every time we meditate, we are resting our mind, body, and spirit, and just allowing that pure, positive part of ourselves, known as our higher self, full of love, joy, and confidence, that amazing part that says, yes, I can do anything, to really shine. So to relax some more into this meditation, you may take 3 deep, gentle breaths in and out. Breathe in through your nose, all the way down to your belly, and let the air flow gently out again. Fantastic. Take another deep breath in and out in this way. Brilliant. And one more healthy and slow breath in, with a calming, gentle breath out. Excellent. And you may be feeling all calm and peaceful. So simply snuggle in for your coziest bedtime journey to the magical land of crystals. Because this enchanted place is closer than you may think, directly underground to where you are right now. And on the floor of your room, you may imagine and see a secret light portal is opening up on the ground. A round tunnel of loving light with a very friendly little elf waving to you at the entrance. This smiling boy elf is about the same age as you, though only about half as tall as you. And he is dressed in a tunic and soft little boots, in a style from a very long time ago in history. In his happy voice, he tells you his name is Otto, and he is from the clan of the Crystal Cave Elves. Otto is here to take you on a journey to the center of the earth and welcome you to visit his humble abode, the mystical Magic Crystal Land, if you so wish. This kind-hearted little elf tells you that you only have 5 seconds to decide until this magic portal very soon disappears and will remain hidden from humans once more. And so, feeling very curious and rather excited, you quickly choose to join him in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You step down into the portal of light next to Otto, the friendly cave elf. And suddenly, you are both safely floating through the air, down into this mysterious underground tunnel, floating and following your new little friend, down deeper and deeper, down and down, drifting very gently through sparkling crystal lights and fluffy little clouds of magical crystal dust. Although you are slowly falling, you know in your heart that you are very safe here. And you feel so weightless and free as you twist and turn through the air, spinning and somersaulting with Otto. You are having so much fun that you barely notice the sides of your mouth curling up into a joyful little smile. This drifting journey is very relaxing, all the way down and into the magical crystal caves of Mother Earth. This secret underworld is truly magnificent, a marvel to be seen and believed by all folk lucky enough to visit this hidden place. You gaze around you in pure wonderment at all of the different vibrant crystal colors glowing so beautifully and looking so mysterious. Every crystal you can imagine is here, shining in every color of the rainbow. You see purples, pinks, greens and blues, yellows, oranges, and calming clear quartz hues. This land is glorious to behold as you both float downwards, flying slowly in your enchanted portal of light. But what really surprises you is how big these shimmering rocks are. Absolutely gigantic and radiating positive energy everywhere. This crystal underground is truly ginormous. You observe towering crystal hills and deep crystal valleys, coloured rock stairways and shimmering stone arches all around you. You gaze down to see crystal cottages and even crystal high-rises with luminous windows glowing with light from within as the happy cave elves go about their lives. You feel so wonderfully relaxed, and this all feels like the most splendid, soothing dream. And now you arrive, touching your bare feet down on the smooth crystal ground below you, which feels so positive, peaceful, and almost alive with possibility. Otto the boy elf seems to read your thoughts and understand you feeling this positive energy of the magic crystal land. He tells you that every crystal is, in fact, alive and has a powerful, peaceful energy on all folk, both magic folk and human folk alike. Every creature who spends time here feels this positive enchantment, confidence, peace, happy thoughts, gratitude, harmony and joy of the loving crystals everywhere around them. And with that, together you follow the crystal brick road all the way into the glowing heart of the Crystal City. Everywhere you go with Otto, you meet more kind-hearted elves of the Crystal Cave clan. And you come to understand that they love to laugh and share great jokes because they are so happy and they really relish storytelling of incredible tales from long ago. They share with you the ancient legend of the Crystal Wishing Pond, a hidden place which still exists today. And Otto asks if you wish to visit this pond. Feeling delighted, you nod your head, and Otto shows you the hidden way. You see crystal lanterns with trapped starlight shining along the path ahead, showing the way in a mystical manner of elvish design. Otto leads you across a narrow path, under an archway, and even deeper inside the earth. And you feel so blessed to see that deep in these caves and crevices is an enchanted crystal cavern with a sparkling wishing pond in the center alive with happiness. You gaze around the glittering cave, made of Mother Nature's glimmering crystals, so gorgeous in the starlight lanterns. In the center of the cave, there is a shallow pond of crystal-charged water. A super positive and wonderful place to make a special wish and have it very soon come true. You admire colored stones sparkling beneath the clear water, from wishes that have come before, from other creatures visiting this enchanted place. The dreamy crystals color the cave in the most dazzling colors, appearing so mystical as they glisten in the starlight lanterns. So Otto invites you to choose your favorite crystal from the cave wall. Think carefully of a wish and toss your stone into the water for safekeeping and positive energy. And you see your favorite crystal shining so beautifully. So you reach out your hand. To your amazement, this crystal seems to know you chose it, for it belongs to you. As it breaks away all by itself and falls straight into the palm of your hand. As your fingers close around it, your crystal feels smooth and lovely, very precious and soothing to your spirit. With pure happiness, you feel into your heart a most wonderful wish of yours to very soon come true. And now, with a little throw, you cast your crystal out into the clear pond, where it sparkles with a little splash and glows even brighter inside the healing water. And you know your wish is helped by all of these brilliant energies around you and your own happy, joyful spirit. And now you'll hear my voice will pause for a minute or two, because right here in your happiest, calmest dreams, you'll have some time now to really explore some more with Otto, your cave elf friend. Taking all the time to your heart's content, to go wherever you want to go, and to see whatever you choose to see. And when my voice returns in just a minute, you'll find it will only relax you so much more. Now you're sensing and feeling your heart warming with so much peace and joy as you realize how much you love this sense of being alive. Because you love your life, you know you can do anything. You love being you, and you love exploring this charming, underground, magical land where you feel so connected to Mother Earth and all happy cave elves of the Crystal Clan here in this spectacular place. And you really sense and know it is time to return home for a good night's sleep after such an incredible nighttime adventure. Because your warm and cozy bed is waiting there for you. So you say thank you to Otto for this enchanting journey. And with a little puff of magical crystal dust, he opens the light portal once more for you to float on home. And you are feeling even more dreamy now. And so you wave goodbye as you glide so gently upwards through the soothing light tunnel and travel upwards and further up, floating up through the sparkling air as the crystal caverns below become smaller and smaller, and then begin to fade away to remain hidden forevermore, or until next time you wish to visit. You drift and float and relax, feeling so light and free, with crystal dust shining around you as the brilliant light portal leads you back into your room before the circle of light begins to fade away in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you feel yourself relaxing down into your comfortable, warm, and safe bed. Moving yourself back to where you are resting and sleeping so very well. Taking a deeper, longer, easier breath in and a slower, sleepier, gentle breath out. Because you're just deciding to sleep now, and to sleep so very well. Because you feel so safe, and you feel so incredibly loved. And you feel that right now is the very best time to just fall asleep and to enjoy your most beautiful, magical, happiest, sleepiest dreams. Sweet crystal dreams and good night. In the midst of the moonlit forest, a very special creature is waiting to meet you in this enchanting sleep meditation for kids. Sleepyhead the Deer is a most mischievous woodland animal, but he is also very friendly and loves to roam free under the stars. And if you look very closely, you may notice that Sleepyhead the Deer is indeed starting to feel extremely sleepy. His eyes are drooping down, his head is nodding off, and he rests his antlers to relax happily into the wonderful world of dreams. So as you snuggle in and listen very carefully, are you sure you're ready to join him for a nighttime adventure? Because as you close your eyes now too, you will very soon be meeting Sleepyhead in the enchanted forest during this peaceful and fun bedtime story journey. And you might remember that being so very relaxed is a brilliant way to do your calmest meditation, to say good night to today, and to only focus on what's happening right now. So take a deep breath in through your nose and a long breath out through your mouth. Wonderful. Again, take a healthy, deep breath in through your nose and a calm, long breath out. Good. One more time, a fresh, deep breath in. And now let the air flow gently out. Fantastic. You may even feel your body relaxing more and more because you are starting to feel all cozy and dreamy. Feel this relaxation flowing down from the top of your head, over your face, shoulders, chest, arms, belly, legs, and toes. Excellent. You're doing this meditation very well. So well, in fact, that you can easily imagine yourself standing in the green, hidden forest under the sparkling light of the stars. The grass feels fluffy and soft beneath your bare feet. The air tastes fresh and healthy. and you look up and see a crescent moon shining high in the sky. And now you hear a rustle of leaves behind you, so you turn slowly around and see right before your very eyes is Sleepyhead the Deer himself. His face is very friendly and curled up to one side in a happy smile. His antlers are strong and proud, and his light brown coat is silky and smooth with some white speckles. He bows his head shyly to say hello, and so you say hello too and tell him your name. He tells you that his herd loves to call him Sleepyhead because he adores going to sleep early, to then take wonderful journeys later into the night. He appears a little shy and sheepish, but you notice that his eyes shine brightly with mischief as he trots through the trees, beckoning with his antlers for you to follow. In a grassy clearing between the wise old trees, to your amazement, you see the rest of his deer herd sleeping peacefully. There's Mama Deer, Papa Deer, and all of his dear sisters and brothers, fawns and cousins, aunties and uncles. Even Grandma and Grandpa Deer are resting here in the soothing starlight. Their antlers look like royal crowns, all twisted and beautiful. So very quietly, you creep past them all, with the moonshine lighting the way as together you trot off on a charming adventure. Sleepyhead leads you up and over a green grassy hill and shows you how to tumble down on the other side. You laugh as you watch him roll around, with his long deer legs sticking out all over the place. When you try it too, you whiz and whirl around and around so fast, before landing at the base of a chestnut tree. Sleepyhead is delighted to be at this tree because he explains that deer are herbivores, meaning they feed only on leaves, plants, fruits, acorns, and his favorite, chestnuts. Under the leafy boughs of this huge tree, Sleepyhead uses his strong, blunt teeth to crack the hard chestnut shells to enjoy the tasty treats inside. Chipmunks and squirrels rustle about and watch you both curiously from behind bushes, watching the human and the deer fast becoming friends in this moonlit forest. Sleepyhead yawns happily and then trots off again, his antlers leading the way into the night. And so you follow. To your surprise, fireflies dart and dance in the air around you both. their golden glow lighting a path through the trees. Some fireflies rest on Sleepyhead's antlers, making him look like a magical reindeer. These enchanting little creatures seem very excited to share in your adventure. They create a winding walkway of light through the forest, leading you through the trees until you hear the soft sound of running water. And now you see, sparkling in the starlight, is the clearest stream you can imagine. And Sleepyhead shows you that this is his special drinking brook. You bend down to drink this bubbly, pure water, which cleanses every cell of your body. And now you prance across this stream, leaping from rock to rock over these cooling waters. Sleepyhead is very good at this with his long deer legs. He tells you that when he was a fawn, a baby deer, he used to try and catch dragonflies, but they were always too quick and would flit away freely before he had a chance. Your dearest new deer friend now wishes to show you something very special, his favorite place in this whole enchanted woodland. And this is all beginning to feel like a brilliant dream. He leads you further along the stream to where a big round boulder rests on its banks. A smooth stone like a huge ball. Sleepyhead stops and rests against this stone and tells you he calls it the Moon Rock because it looks exactly like a full moon. You couldn't agree more. This rock feels like it has such amazing energy. You sit and rest against the moon rock and gaze up at the stars. Sleepyhead tells you this is his special spot to make wishes. All of a sudden, a streak of light glows across the sky. A shooting star. Wow. Sleepyhead tells you to make a wonderful wish right now with all of your heart. As you look up at the mystical universe, feeling full of joy, you send your wish up to the stars to very soon come true. You have some time now to keep exploring the night forest with your fun deer friend. And when my voice returns, it will be time to go gently to sleep. So what else would you like to do? What else would you like to see? In your imagination, with Sleepyhead the Deer, anything is possible. And so, after having so much fun on this nighttime adventure, you are becoming a sleepyhead too, and it is definitely time to fall fast asleep. So your dear friend guides you back over the stream, back between the trees, and back over the grassy hill. And very quickly you arrive back to the clearing, to where his kind-hearted deer herd is sleeping happily. Sleepyhead prances around and finds you a safe place to sleep, right in between him and Mama Deer. So you nestle down into this softest grass and feel the warmth of the creatures all around you. You can hear their deer sighs and deer snoring from all of their deer snoozing. And this all feels very cozy and peaceful. You can barely keep your eyes open as you wave goodnight to Sleepyhead. And as you are very fast becoming a sleepyhead too. And now you drift off into your lovely deep sleep as you enjoy your beautiful dreams all through the night. You feel so very safe and so very loved, exactly as you are. And all for being brilliant you. For you are so very, very special. Sweet dreams, Sleepyhead, and good night. Now I hope you're ready to use that wonderful imagination of yours in this enchanting sleep meditation for kids. Because a most magnificent mythical creature is waiting to meet you. Scroogesnoot the greedy dragon. Although, can a dragon ever change its scales and go from being the most greedy dragon in the world to the most generous one? Well, as you ponder this question in this fun bedtime story adventure, you may prepare to meet this dragon in the midst of your imagination, in that most dreamlike, relaxing place, just before sleep takes over. So to go there right now, simply listen along carefully and close your eyes gently. Good. Now to begin your fantastical journey, take some deep dragon breaths in and out. What's a dragon breath, you may wonder? Try inhaling slowly through your nose, flaring your nostrils like a dragon. And then exhale calmly through your mouth. Dragons breathe in the most deep and soothing way because their bodies are so big and they need to take lots of air in. But they must be careful not to breathe fire, so they exhale safely and slowly. So take these deep breaths in and these slow breaths out as you feel your whole body relaxing easily. Brilliant! You're really good at this. Are you sure you're not part dragon? Now imagine in your mind's eye, your bedroom is transforming into a huge, amazing cave. Your walls turn to stone. Your ceiling grows higher and higher, as high as a house, and turns to spiky rock. And your furniture morphs into big boulders of stone, as everywhere around you transforms and grows into this massive cave space, fit for a dragon. And this really might be a dragon's lair now, because you see a shaft of moonlight shining down through the cave roof, lighting up a big pile of gold. This huge pile of golden treasure glistens with bedazzling jewels, ancient coins, and valuable artifacts, shining and sparkling in the shaft of moonlight. Feeling very excited, you begin to climb up this huge pile of gold, taking springing steps over a mound of coins, and inspecting this ancient treasure, which is so fascinating and fun. But all of a sudden, you start to hear a rumbling sound with very loud and heavy thumps, like the noise of giant footsteps clomping towards you from a passage in the cave. And now, much to your amazement, you can scarcely believe your eyes, because standing right in front of you is a real-life, massive, breathing, glowing, enchanting dragon. Its smoothest scales shine with a deep color of pink, and then turn magically purple and blue in the light, like an ever-changing rainbow. Its eyes gleam with fiery light, and its spectacular tail is heavy and powerful. And now you notice its wings are breathtakingly big, even as they are right now folded up. But what surprises you most is that you can feel the immense, magical power of this fiery dragon's gaze. An energy glaring down at you, seeming to look straight through you. Until now, it suddenly softens with kindness, and you feel a much warmer and open-hearted energy from this impressive creature. Because all of a sudden, this exquisite dragon begins to smile. A bright, genuine, happy grin. And to your relief, this is not a scary, hungry grin, but a joyful, toothy smile. And next, she tells you her name in ancient dragon tongue is Scroogesnoot, and she is a lady dragon. Her voice is resonant and deep, and rather soothing as it echoes around the cave. Scroogesnoot says she is so extremely happy to make your acquaintance, because she hasn't talked to another soul for hundreds of years. Feeling much more calm and relaxed now, you introduce yourself to Scroogesnoot and say you are very happy to meet her too, and that you are curious to hear about all of this most impressive treasure. Scroogesnoot's smile drops away as she says that all of her cave dwelling and gold counting really does become tedious after a while, and this treasure has become a burden. She explains that people are scared of her because she plundered and pillaged their villages many years ago. She has the unfortunate nickname of Scroogesnoot the Greedy across the land. But being called the greediest dragon of them all has slowly hurt her big feelings after all these years. She has come to realize that greed has consumed her, and the more loot she took, the less happy it made her feel. So you ask, what does she intend to do with all of this golden loot if it really doesn't belong to her? Because if it's making her feel bad and greedy inside, what could she do to change that? Scroogesnoot looks at you in surprise. Dragons love riddles and love to solve them. And you have just posed a very important question. Can a dragon ever change its scales? She puffs out a huge magical sigh as she thinks carefully, pondering her answer. With a flash of happy fire in her eyes, your new dragon friend answers that she could visit the villages and give the people back their gold. What if she shared the wealth around so they could all enjoy a more comfortable life? Scroogesnoot asks if you would like to go flying with her to return all of the treasure. With a leap of joy, you fill a big sack with gold and climb onto her back and hold on tight. Scroogesnoot waddles out of the cave and then spreads her wings and flaps through the sky, flying freely against the beautiful backdrop of a full moon and a sky full of stars. Flying is so much fun, and you feel so confident and powerful to be soaring on the back of your very own dragon friend. This is amazing, you think to yourself, as the wind rushes through your hair. Her wingspan is enormous, as with such power and grace, she glides over the mountains and down across the hill slopes and valleys to where the villages of people are nestled. Together you swoop down and deliver sacks of gold to each of the communities in the countryside. Then flying back to the cave, you collect more to deliver further across the land. When they see you flying closer, people's faces turn from shock to fear as they recognize Scroogesnoot from their village legends of old. But as Scroogesnoot delivers her sacks of gold, returning it back to them, they express gratitude for this dragon who really has changed her scales. Scroogesnoot the generous, they cry. She is Scroogesnoot the greedy no more. And they say Scroogesnoot the generous is now welcome in their villages any time to sit around the fire and tell stories. She can even light the storytelling fire with her dragon magic if she so wishes, because she is always welcome. And Scroogesnoot the generous laughs with delight, because being generous and sharing feels so good, she tells you. And it is wonderful to connect with people in such a positive way. You have some time now to continue flying high around the earth with the wonderful Scroogesnoot, feeling so happy and free, because you may travel and explore to wherever you wish and see whatever your heart desires. And when my voice returns, it will be time for your deepest, happiest sleep. After a wonderful adventure, flying around the world with your generous dragon friend, it is time now for you both to very soon fall asleep. And so, feeling very grateful for such a fantastic journey, you say thank you to Scroogesnoot for a most fun time. And she says thank you to you in magical dragon tongue for helping her change her scales to become so happy and generous. She waddles back inside her cave and curls up with her tail wrapped around herself, ready to close her fiery eyes and slumber. Because relaxing and sleeping is something dragons love to do so very well. And as you curl up too on this smoothest stone floor and relax your whole body, the cave begins to fade away with glittering sparkles of dragon magic, and transforms back into your bedroom once again. So lastly here, feeling your soft, warm, cozy bed beneath you, and the fluffy pillow under your head, you now drift off into your loveliest dreams. Dreaming of friendly dragons and flying around the world and being so very generous to everyone you meet, and always feeling so safe, so confident, and so very loved exactly as you are. Because you know you may visit your dragon friend for more flying adventures anytime you wish. Sweet dragon dreams, and good night. Welcome to this charming and calming sleep meditation for kids with Harry the Hibernating Bear. This cozy and fun wintry tale is a most relaxing bedtime story of how the sleepy bears hide away and hibernate during the frostiest months of the year. So as you snuggle in and prepare to meet Harry, a most friendly and jolly rare brown bear, you may close your eyes and imagine a place far away in the wintry snowlands of the hidden alpine forest. And to travel to this most special place right now, you may let your imagination run wild and free. Because then you may really relax and enjoy this lovely fun time of calming meditation. Brilliant, that's great. Now take some healthy deep breaths in and out. Can you imagine how deeply big brown bears love to breathe? So to practice your mindful breathing, just like Harry, inhale slowly through your nose and fill your lungs with air. And then let the air flow gently out. Fantastic. Take 3 more deep and slow breaths in and out as you feel your body relaxing happily here. Well done. That's excellent. So as you just rest here and listen along, the magical wintry frost is sparkling down from the northern snowlands and drifting in through your window. This glittering energy is now floating all around your body. Can you see it? That's brilliant. This glistening winter frost is dancing through the air and relaxing you so much. Can you feel this enchanting energy over the top of your head, your face, your eyes, which are still so gently closed, down over your shoulders, chest, arms, hands, belly, legs, and your twinkly toes. Can you feel it? That's wonderful. And now, as if you were light as a feather, this magical snow frost lifts you up into the air and helps you fly away through the starry night sky, up, up, and away, to meet the furry bear friend of your dreams. As you are flying, you look down and see the landscape below you change to become cooler and colder, snowier and frostier, until you arrive above the snow-capped alpine trees of the hidden faraway forest. And now you float down over a hillside, drifting down more and more over the frosty trees and towards the soft, snowy ground. And at the side of this hill slope, you see the entrance to a rocky cave and think perhaps there is a bear in there. And you are right, because much to your amazement, you see a huge brown bear emerge and stand here right outside the cave entrance. But you feel so surprisingly calm inside because he waves to you with one very furry, big, friendly paw. So as you float down closer amongst the snowflakes, he is smiling kindly with a big bear grin, and he looks very happy to meet you. To your surprise, he huddles down on all fours and waves for you to climb onto his back. And you realize he wishes to take you on a nighttime adventure right now. And so, feeling very excited, you climb up onto his strong, warm back, and you stroke his thick, surprisingly soft fur as he tells you his name is Harry. Harry says you must hurry, for he wishes to give you a grand tour of how animals of the hidden forest love to hibernate. However, tonight, when the moon is high in the sky, it will be time for Harry to return to his cave, to sleep and rest for many months of his winter hibernation. Harry starts to amble his big body and walk slowly through the snow, so you hold on tight to his tufts of fur. As you travel under the snowflakes, he leads you across a shallow river where he likes to catch fish, to show you some secret hibernation hiding spots of his animal friends on the other side. You wonder what these could be. Your big bear friend begins to race along now, moving faster and faster through the forest in the glowing light of the moon. Harry points out a hidden burrow of sleepy bears on a hill slope, and you see these creatures are very skilled at building dens of all sorts, with rocks and sticks and leaves. Harry explains that hibernating is vital to their survival through these long winter months. Because they are sleeping, they don't need as much energy, although they do use lots of body fat, just keeping warm. But amazingly, these bears lose no muscle or strength from hibernating, and they always emerge just as strong. Harry strides on through the frosty snowlands. He shows you ancient tree hollows with bushy-tailed squirrels storing up for winter. And brush piles of chipmunks getting cozy and safe as they camouflage brilliantly. You wouldn't even know they're there. Harry waves to more brown bears burrowing down under giant upturned tree roots. They grin and wave their paws in return. You spot yawning skunks and lazing raccoons, with their tufty tails hiding in rock crevices for a safe spot to rest back and relax. Wow, this is amazing. How kind of Harry to give you this grand tour of nature's wilderness, to help humans understand how hibernation happens. Together you arrive at a clearing in the forest and gaze up at the full moon. It is almost high in the sky now, surrounded by twinkling stars. This is a sign it is definitely time to return to the cave for Harry's winter hibernation. And so together you return quickly, striding across the alpine forest. and splashing back over the clear stream. You must be quick, for Harry's body is ready for hibernation now, as you feel he is becoming very sleepy and slowing down. By the time you return to the hidden cave, the moon has climbed to the very top of the starry sky. As together you enter the cave entrance, you realize this is your favorite hibernation place. It feels so warm and safe, so sturdy and strong. To your surprise, the snow around the entrance seems to add a layer of insulation to this den, protecting it from the wind and keeping the special warmth inside. Harry settles down and you slide off his back. He finds his comfiest position against the cave wall and snuggles in happily. For here in this place, for the most part, he will be sleeping all through winter, right here and now. Harry wishes you sweet, wintry dreams, as with a little smile on his face, he closes his big brown eyes and begins to relax. He is now sleeping dormant here, and nothing else matters in the whole wide world. You hear his breathing become slower as his heart rate reduces and his body slows down in every single way. And this is all making you feel very drowsy and sleepy too. And so you snuggle into a smooth spot on the cave floor. You rest back and just enjoy this coziest winter hibernation with Harry, the friendliest brown bear of the hidden alpine forest. Because it feels so relaxing to take all the time in the world for your most important sleeping. And it feels so comforting to be resting your body, your mind, and your happy spirit in this soothing state of hibernation, just like a big and fluffy brown bear. And so you sleep so deeply now, all through the night, feeling so cozy, safe, and loved. Sweet hibernation dreams, and good night.